I'm Scott L. Miller. It's the 9th of January, 2023, and this is my vlog of daily life in Nicaragua. Today is Monday, and it was not supposed to be a super busy day. But got up this morning and we got contact information from Alan to reach out to Teco. When we moved into this house, we wanted to get Teco internet because that's what we use at the beach and everywhere that we can. And they've been absolutely fantastic. They provide fiber, symmetric, very good speeds, and the reliability has been wonderful. And when we tried to move in here, they would not respond to us, and they've not responded to us in over a month. So we're really frustrated because we needed to get that. So if you watch my videos about trying to get internet out here, we had to make do with like Claro or Tigo, and they've not been the best. We got Claro, we got them to come out, and overall the situation has been mediocre. For the most part, it has worked, but it's cable, not fiber, and we were only able to get a very slow upload speed in general, and we were able to get this really high speed 250 megabits per second download, but we're getting those problems that you used to have in the US a long time ago, where when other people are busy, you end up with things being really, really slow. At least that seems to be what it is. Things on like Friday night, suddenly there's no download bandwidth, and today for some reason there is absolutely nothing. So this morning we started off getting in contact with Teco and trying to get something ordered so we can get a 50 by 50 service, which it doesn't sound like a lot, but 50 by 50 is much, much faster than you normally get in the United States, and a really good fiber service works really well. So that would be fantastic if we could get 50 by 50 fiber, because we currently have 250 by 30 and none of it's that reliable. What we're actually getting today seems to be something like 10 megabits, and that is not enough to function around here. We're losing a lot of packets, and it's killing us. Now, this is the first day that it's been really bad. On Friday night, it was really bad, but it's a couple hours, and it's right when everyone gets home, and it's after the work day, and it's like, okay, I can live with that. Today, it has been since first thing this morning. The internet is so slow that I'm having problems getting emails out. I can't do anything, and we have someone who is hanging out here today and was hoping to come here and watch movies and play video games and do stuff and hang out while his mom is working. Say hola! But he's not been able to because we can't download a single video game on Steam or do anything because the internet speeds are so atrocious, and I'm not able to do my video uploads. I can't upload videos, I can't download files to work on, nothing, because the internet is so slow. So that's a real problem, because he would have been happy just watching some Netflix, some cartoons, play some Sonic racing video games, and I've been working since first thing this morning trying to get those for him, and they won't download. It's about a 15-hour download for one small video game. So that's a major problem, and of course it coincides with the day that Teco reached out to us, so good for Teco. We are definitely moving forward with that because we cannot have this happen again. So that is an adventure. It's the first that we've had major internet problems the entire time we've been in Nicaragua. So in 2 years and it's because we went with a cheap cable provider that we got at the last second. We didn't want Claro, right? I mean, not that they're normally a problem, but and we've used them in the city and they weren't a problem. But it's not who we wanted to get out here. It was not the service that we wanted. It wasn't the type of service that we wanted. We had to make do because we were having problems getting into contact with people. That is a really common problem in Nicaragua, is finding how to reach people, because nothing uses a normal website, nothing has official contact channels, no one has like a PBX and a phone system that like reaches all the people, no one has a customer service line. Everything is just, oh, WhatsApp a guy. Right? And if you're dealing with a one-person business, this works just fine because it's the same as you would be doing no matter what. But as soon as you have a real business, anything with multiple people that needs a support line, that needs to track tickets, that needs to do anything, you are dealing with crazy dogs. You are stuck in a situation where they don't have contact methods that make sense, and you can easily end up having no means of reaching someone, especially if it's like a personal email or personal WhatsApp that they're using. Then you're stuck in this situation where if they don't reach out to you, if they're on vacation, if they no longer work for the company or whatever, you have no contact, but you don't know they no longer work for the company. So the dog wants the juice. Mia. And so you end up in this situation of just completely losing contact. And so we have that with a lot of businesses, right? We want to get water delivery for the house. Oh, we just have to contact somebody, and then she contacts somebody, and hopefully water gets delivered. And when we need internet, it's just, you always have to store all these numbers. There's no way to look them up. There's no central directory. You can't look up a business online and be like, here's the WhatsApp number to call. You have to know people. And for the most part, that works. And once you're here and you get to know people, you end up with a collection of people, and you know people who know people. So in this case, our person at Techo appears to have disappeared. So we used Alan's person at Techo, and they immediately responded, and they're getting a service. But communications, mechanisms for communications can be a significant issue. So that's today's topic, because I need to make a short video today. I got to get this moving. I am frustrated as can be because I spent the entire day just trying to find out where I am with videos, because I can't get the videos that I've made downloaded, nor can I upload new ones to figure out what's going on. It's a little bit much. And I'm busy with work, but I can't get any work done because nothing will connect. It's not functional. So doing my best to get some recordings done so that we are at least ready for when there's internet again. So today's topic really is, how do you communicate with businesses when you're here in Nicaragua, and getting used to, one, that it's just a challenge. Like, there are things that are more difficult than you're used to in North America, and two, what those things are, and three, understanding you're going to have to live with those, and don't get that American mentality of, well, I'm not going to do that, or I'm going to, there has to be a way to not do that. That is not how this works. It is potentially a bit of effort. It will frustrate you, and you have to work with the system. That's how it works. So in most cases, it becomes a game of accumulating contacts at different businesses, being prepared to talk to other people and get more current contacts or different contacts, sometimes asking multiple people. You're almost certainly going to have to do it through WhatsApp. Email does exist, but isn't that common. Doing traditional phones basically doesn't exist. Very, very few companies will do that. You will almost certainly want to have a local phone, whether that's just a cell phone, Tigo or Claro. Be prepared that if you're on Claro, you call other Claro numbers, and if you're on Tigo, you call other Tigo numbers. You might need two services. I don't. I just have a Tigo phone, but you might. I guess technically I have a Claro house phone, but heaven only knows if it works, given how much everything else is not working. Speaking of which, we have Claro television. We haven't even plugged that in yet, so heaven only knows if that even works. And I don't know if we're going to keep Claro after this, because this is so bad. Once we have Techo, we won't need the Claro, because the Techo 5050 is more than we need and is way better than the Claro 250x30. So who knows? Because the download is really not what we're relying on, and we never get anywhere close to 50, right? We can't get 50 out of the Claro, so what's the point? And everything connects over wireless right now. We do have to get the wires installed so that we can go to Ethernet to most devices, and that will make a lot of things much better, but that is not our overall, Wi-Fi is not our problem, it's the actual internet here. So that is our topic for our Monday. This is something you just have to know, you have to work with. Yes, you'll probably get frustrated, but relax, it is part of the process. Don't try to rush things. I mean, do your best to stay on top of them, but expect that things will take their time. And you're going to have to contact a lot of people, and sometimes you're going to have to be patient and wait, and sometimes you're going to have to call around and try to figure out who you have to contact. It's just part of life. It's not 100% better than the United States. There are things that can be challenges culturally or business-wise or whatever. Nothing's perfect, but overall, not a huge issue. But one, be aware you're not the only one. This is how it works. Thanks for joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe. Ask your questions. Get down there. What are your experiences? Do you have a contact with Techo I could use? Let me know. And if you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee. That is pretty much the only source of revenue that the channel has right now. And thank you so much, everyone who's been buying my book. That has actually, a lot of people have started buying my book, also, which is linked down below in every episode. That took off in the last few months. I'm not saying I've made maybe 50 bucks off of that, but it is pretty awesome that my book is selling, and like, it's really noticeable that every week we sell more than we did last year. So thank you so much. It's technical for those who are not aware of my book. I wrote Linux Administration Best Practices, and it is on the market. You can get it on Amazon. And if you're interested in any way whatsoever, please buy it. Even just a digital copy, boy, does that help me out. And as always, share on social media, tell your friends about the show, and I will see all of you tomorrow.